Universal Spirit Center. What? Good morning. Was that a good morning? Good morning, Universal Spirit Center. Yeah. Upon me, oh, the Spirit of God is upon me, oh, the Spirit of God is upon me, oh. Used to think that I had to, used to think that I should. Scripture told me that I had to be good. Now I love because I want to. I love because I am free. Blinded by the Spirit, oh Lord, the Spirit of God is upon me, yes it is, oh, the Spirit of God is upon me, oh, the Spirit of God is upon you, oh, the Spirit of God is upon me, oh, the Spirit of God is upon me, oh. Any partying, I don't need any laws. I want to sing with all my heart. God is my all in all. Let go of my burdens. Living God has made me free. Blinded by the Spirit. Oh Lord, the Spirit of God is upon me. Yes it is. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon you. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, bass solo. give Steven some love on bass. Let's keep those hands going for Linda on piano, Josh on drums. Let's give some love to our production. There's Ryan on sound. There's Myron handling the lights. And there's Jeff on production. I am Gino Walker, your music production director. And we are here. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon you. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, I thought it was my duty. I thought it was my job. Somewhere I believed that loving God would be hard. But loving God is wonderful. Loving God is ecstasy. Thank God for the Spirit. Let me tell you that the Spirit of God is upon me. Yes, it is. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon you. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh. Whoop, whoop. Don't sit down. Don't sit down. Now is not the time to sit down. Now is the time to stand up. Everybody in the house, that if you're able to stand, come on, y'all, give me some music. Everybody, if you're able to stand, let's do this thing and sing our congregational song together. I am created. I am created by God. You see the monitors for those of you that may not know the song. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. Come on. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am in the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. Woo! In the light, in the love, in the glory. Feel it. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am. Come on, y'all. In the light. What? What? I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. Here we go. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am in the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am. One more time. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am. Oh, in the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am.
Oh, good morning. Good morning and welcome. Welcome to Universal Spirit Center. I'm Kevin Busey and I have the joy of welcoming you this morning to our to our gathering. We are here. We are here to experience divine love within ourselves and within each other, and thereby be a transformative presence in the world. So I welcome you all to that energy, especially any of you who join us for the first time. Glad that you're with us this morning. Those of you online, we're always glad that you're with us this morning. So we've got a lot going on this morning. We've got a lot going on. So the first is we have a guest speaker, an international renowned guest speaker artist, Tama Kieves. So we have that. And then also, I want to acknowledge this last Wednesday, we had 9 people that completed the Foundations for Spiritual Living, Introduction to Science of Mind. Would you stand, those of you who are here? Stand, all right. Fun group. Don't tell anyone else you're my favorite group. Except for all those other ones, though, except for those. Also, I want to acknowledge last night we resurrected our men's group. So we're 18 men. If you were there last night, stand. 18 of us there, yeah. Go Bros! We sat around and drank beer and watched Padres games. So it was really fun. So if you're interested, there's a sign-up sheet for next month. We're going to meet monthly on that. Also, I'm really excited about this Wednesday here, 6:30 in this gathering. Suyin, where's Suyin? Would you stand? She is a certified hypnotherapist. Who knew that? She's a certified hypnotherapist, and she's going to take us through a process to make positive changes to our lives. So invite you to come to that. We've got a beautiful space. We've got parking, an awesome, powerful woman who will be leading this process, and that's a love offering. Also, Guy Williams, Reverend Dr. Guy Williams, he's a good friend of mine. He has a center most of you know in Fallbrook. Guy is really smart. He knows a lot of stuff, right? He's really smart. So he's doing a class beginning June 2nd here, 6:30 on Monday night, how to apply spiritual principles to this chaotic time that we're experiencing in our nation, right? Let's take a breath on that. So he has been working through his own inner process, being aware of what's going on in our nation, as well as reading a lot of, specifically, I guess, from the Gospels, but reading a lot. So he's put together a really powerful experience. So sign up for that. Also, Thursday night at 5 o'clock, join me and Corrine. Corrine, would you stand? Corrine and I, among others, are going down to Path, which is a facility downtown that prepares food and serves food for the unsheltered. It's a great experience. It's really connecting with folks. So we've committed to, is it the third Thursday? The third Thursday. We've committed to doing that. So we need a minimum of 6 people. We've got about 4, but we could take up to 12, right, Corrine? So if you have any questions, see Corrine or see me, because we'd love to have you be a part of it. Okay, I had a lot of announcements, but that's it for me. Who's next? All right, come on down, Carol. Come on up or down or whatever it is.
Over. Hey, I'm Carol. I am in Margot's angel class, and I've been here working the last couple of psychic fairs also. Last week I was telling you about that I do automatic writing, and that's where you get messages from Spirit. And Spirit told me last summer when I woke up in the morning, which is a great time to get messages, by the way, first thing in the morning, in case you don't know. Listen to those thoughts, because they're messages probably. Anyway, so I got a message that I'm supposed to do this spiritual class for spiritual practices for relationships. And it's for couples as well as singles who want to manifest a relationship. So there's a lot of things that we talk about. One of the things is manifestation for couples, because that's super powerful, as well as manifestation for singles in manifesting their dream relationship. And I can tell you how to do that. There's a lot of cool things to do. So in addition to that, we have a workbook that goes with it. You get to take home and do activities at home. And it also includes tarot card and oracle card readings at the end, all part of it. So in music, my partner does all the music. He's a DJ and a musician, so he does music between each talk and stuff. So it's really a lot of fun. I hope you can come. It's this Saturday here at USC at 10:30 to about 12:30. Kind of goes later sometimes because everybody has such a good time. So I hope you can come. And the first 10 people who sign up get 10% off. So let's do it. Okay. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Bob Mosai. So I have some of your announcements today. If you have any questions about my announcements or Carol's or anybody's, please go online to universalspiritcenter.org for all of your answers. Our first announcement here is our concert on May 30th. Write that down, with Ricky Byers. So all I have to do is tell you that we got tickets on sale now, general and VIP tickets, so you can see Lee or Jim Palmer or go online, or Gino. Anybody can sell you some tickets. Make sure they're the right ones, though. On June 1st, there's going to be the Rock and Roll Marathon, which is going to go right past our gathering. So instead of having it at 10:30, we're going to do it at 4 p.m. in the afternoon on Sunday. So instead of fighting the gridlock and all the traffic and everything, so that it will be at 4 p.m. on Sunday, and then we're going to have a potluck afterwards. So please join us for that. Guy Williams is speaking. I knew that. And Animated Laughter and with Feelings workshop will be Thursday, May 29th, with Joel Varensky. Joel, where are you? Stand up. There you are. Stand up. So that's Thursday, May 29th at 6:30. Please see Joel or go to the Yes table or online. And finally, people make fun of me. I had surgery and all that kind of stuff about, I get up every morning with my roommates and I say, I'm going to go for a run, practice for the marathon. They're like, yeah, right. But, I go and it never happens. It's a running joke in our family.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Kathleen. I'm with Racial Equality Project, and it is Mental Health Awareness Month, and so we've been, just learning how to be with that, with consciousness and loving awareness. And today we have a list of do and don'ts to support someone having a mental health crisis. So here's a list, and I just want to say there's a website linked on our community website to get further instructions on these. So the first thing on the do and don't list is do have a plan from the beginning. So if you don't know how to get a plan, go follow that link on the website. So you want to have kind of a little contingency plan if you need to support yourself or them. Don't make decisions without their consent. If you're calling 911, request an officer trained in crisis intervention. Do set reasonable expectations up front. Don't blame or shame someone having a mental health crisis. Do name your needs and boundaries clearly. Don't personalize their behavior. And for more detailed info, go to our webpage and click on the link. So let's say our prayer together. I'll say a line. You guys will say it. Divine light that binds us all. We come together as one, knowing that in our shared humanity lies the essence of our strength. May we see the beauty in our diversity and let equality flow like a river, touching every heart and lifting every voice. And so it is.
Beautiful. Thank you. All right. So I wanted to mention, Guy Williams is speaking here on the 1st of June at 4 p.m., powerful speaker. And Bob, if you didn't know that, you could go to universalspiritcenter.org and get that answered. Okay, so I'm going to invite you all to stand. Behind you is a camera. Wave to the people online. Thanks for being part of our community. Thanks for being here. Now turn to each other and welcome each other to Universal Spirit Center. Right. Make your way back to your seat. Make your way back. Wow. So you got them all worked up, Gina. So find your seat. Go ahead and have a seat. All right. We got an extroverted group here this morning. So we are lighting this morning our memorial candle. So Amy Ringler's mother died on Wednesday, May 5th, Arian, and she's joined with her wife, Liana. So they're coming up here. So I'm going to invite us all to just place our hands over our hearts. So as I mentioned, when we light this candle, we first light it on Christmas Eve, this candle. And it reminds us on Christmas Eve we celebrate the divine flame within each one of us. Acknowledging that, the birth of the divine within each of us. So when a beloved one in our community makes their transition, we light the candle to remind ourselves and each other that regardless if someone's made their transition or not, regardless, the divine flame dwells within. So that's what we're doing this morning, was just remembering that. So I'm going to invite you to just take a deep breath in. So just imagine Amy's mother, Ariane Ringler, just spiraling up the spiral of life. And as they light the candle today, let us know for her that the divine flame dwells within her, this divine life, even though she's made her transition. So let's know for her peace and connection, that she is safe, that she has such a deep awareness, that she is so loved. And let's know for Amy and Liana and their whole family, the peace that comes from knowing that life continues on. So let's know this. Let's breathe into this, and we create such a tender, sacred space. And let's all feel the peace that occurs when we remember that life for our loved ones continue on, that's just the truth. So feel free if you would like to speak their names here now. And let's feel the love. Let's feel the love that surrounds us and dwells within us, the love that is so present to our beloved ones who have made their transition. And let's let love surround us.
Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love, sweet love, calms the room. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love is the only truth. Love is the only truth. If you feel called, join in. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love, sweet love, calms the room. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love is the only truth. Love is the only truth.
So I invite you to just stay in this sacred space. Breathe deeply in. As Margot Alora, our prayer practitioner this morning, continues to lead us in our meditation.
The breath that you're breathing is so divine because the divine is within us. So as we breathe together, we're really sharing the divine, aren't we? So I'm going to do a reading this morning, and Gabriel is going to come up, and after I do it in English, he's going to do it in Spanish. This reading is by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And when I read it at first, I knew it was all in English, but I knew there was a little cadence different, or that it was coming to us differently. And what I realized then is we are open to a new wideness, a new expression, a new gathering of words so that we can express ourselves in more ways, more expanded ways. So the reading is, I'm going to do it down here. So, to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. I want to do that again. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment.
Ser tú mismo en un mundo que constantemente intenta convertirte en algo diferente es el mayor logro.
So as we take a moment now, we're going to go into silence. So you might want to put your shoulders back a little bit and realize that our breath is the divine, that the divine is on the inside, nurturing us as well as on the outside. the divine has gathered here this morning? Absolutely. For we each are conduit for the joy and the love and the abundance and the beauty. We have the privilege of gathering together, sharing our divine breath with one another, our individuality of showing up as the divine. We step forward in an expansion of ourselves, therefore, an expansion of the divine. We're expanding, we're growing, we're assisting each other. We are being the divine in the most illuminating ways and the most joyful ways. We are so glad to be here together, to share and be support, and know that our divinity is always safe inside of us. Our divinity is for us, and when we're ready, we can share. Our divinity is overflowing with gratitude for our presence, for our desire. Please say with me, and so it is.
Letting go of every single dream, I lay each one down, surrendering. Every moment wandering, never changes what you see. I try to win this struggle, I confess. My hands are weary and I need your rest. Mighty grace, power of the fight. No matter what I face, you're by my side. Where you don't move the mountains, I need you to move. When you don't part the waters, I wish I could walk through. When you don't give the answers, as I cry out to you, I will trust, I will trust, I will trust in you. Truth is, you know what tomorrow brings. There's not a day ahead you have not seen. So let all things be life and bread. I want what you have spirit and nothing less. When you don't move the mountains, I'm needed you to move. When you don't part the waters, I wish I could walk through. When you don't give the answers, as I cry out to you, I will trust, I will trust, I will trust in you. I will trust in you. You are my strength and comfort. You are my steady hand. You are my firm foundation, the rock on which I stand. Your ways are always higher. Your plans are always good. There's not a place you'll go that I've not already stood. When you don't move the mountain, I'm needing you to move. When you don't part the waters, I wish I could walk through. when you don't send the answers as I cry out to you. I will trust, I will trust, I will trust in you. I will trust in you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I will trust in you.
I will trust in you.
I will trust in you. You, I trust in you.
I will trust in you.
I will trust in you.
I will trust in you. I will trust in you.
Will trust in you.
I will trust in you.
I will trust in you.
I will trust in you. I will trust in you.
Gino Walker! I'm really nervous because I'm speaking before two really powerful women here. I feel kind of wedged in here. Wedged in. So I want to acknowledge the beautiful flowers that we got from Leanna and Amy. Thank you very much. And I want to introduce Gabriel Sanchez to you and his family, actually. Gabriel is a Seventh-day Adventist pastor, and he's affiliating with our center. So we're really excited about that. And his beautiful wife, Brianna, and Elena, their child, who was the first time she went to a men's group last night. So he brought her, Gabriel brought her. So thank you, Gabriel. Gabriel's one of our 4 or 5 Spanish-speaking folks that we're rotating in. So we each Sunday morning have a reading in Spanish as well. Tama, Kieves. So Tama, I have an introduction to read about Tama. Tama Kieves is an honors graduate from Harvard Law School. She left her practice to assist people in creating the lives they were born to live. She is the best-selling author of 5 books, and her newest book, which is here for sale and she'll sign, is Learning to Trust Yourself, Breaking Through the Blocks That Hold You Back. She's been featured in U.S. Today, Oprah Media. If you've been on Oprah, you've made it, right? Oprah Media. TED Talks and more. She's a very sought-after speaker and visionary. She has helped thousands worldwide in discovering their life passion and the dreams for their life. She's taught Course of Miracles for many years. She's a spitfire, which I can attest to. Spiritually funny, big possibilities she brings out in other people. You can join her at tamakieves.com for free goodies and social media. She's doing a workshop here today at 1:30. So invite you all back for that. She's got books available. Her partner, Paul, is selling books in the back, and she'll sign them. And then the final thing is both today after the workshop and tomorrow she'll be here. If you want individual coaching sessions with her, you sign up with her partner. Paul, would you stand so we could see? Sign up with her partner, Paul. Okay. So I want to give my own introduction. So about 15 years ago, I was at a Science of Mind conference, and I met her. I don't remember if you were speaking or not, but you know when you meet someone and you just connect? It's like a soul thing. It's like, I've known you before, right? And she is a spitfire. She's very funny. She's very warm, engaging, which you'll experience. And then we had her here at our center about 10 years ago, and she's back here with us today, so I'm really excited to introduce to you Tama Kieves. Yeah.
Wow. So while he's getting me my table and water, I'm just going to explain. You're going to have to visualize beautiful, sexy shoes because I'm wearing sneakers because I hurt myself on one of your beaches. So anyways. Okay, we got that out of the way. Vanity had to introduce that. So, okay. So, I'm so excited to be here. So, just to start with, can I have a show of hands maybe? How many of you maybe have trouble hearing an inner voice or trusting an inner voice or believing what it's saying? Show of hands. Yes, cool. All right, so we're in good company here. So, I think that learning to trust yourself is the most important skill you will ever learn in this lifetime. Learning to trust that loving voice that's inside you. So I would love help in co-creating a safe and sacred space together. And so what that means is I know that to trust ourselves, we can't be in judgment. If you're judging yourself, you can't hear that spirit. You can't hear that genius. You can't hear that love. So we're going to create that safe space here. We're just going to practice, if you will, not judging yourself today, not judging anybody else, definitely not judging me, because we're co-creating that safety that when judgment's not there, we want to see what can come through, what energy can come through us today. So the first thing I'll ask you is maybe, what do you think stops us from, I'm going to trip on another thing here. What do you think stops us from listening to an inner voice, right? What do you think stops us? And I guess the thing that I would tell you is if you are not listening to yourself, you are listening to somebody else, right? If you're not listening to yourself, you're listening to somebody else. Maybe you're listening to the voice of the culture or the media or a family member. I was listening to my mother. So some of you may know my story, but I'll tell you, when I was younger, I wanted to write. That was my dream. I took creative writing in high school, and I read Catcher in the Rye. Remember Catcher in the Rye, anybody? Yes, right? I read that book, and I thought, oh, my God, this is it. I want to do this. I want to be a writer. And the creative writing teacher was gorgeous. So it was a sign. It was clear. This was like evidently meant to be, right? And so I went home to share this phenomenal news with my family. I found my calling. I want to do my dream. I want to be a writer. But I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, to an Orthodox Jewish family. And if you said you wanted to be a writer, this was not good news. Nobody said mazel tov, right? There was a few oy veys, but not a mazel tov, right? And so my mother said something like, "You're gonna write? You're gonna starve, you're gonna write." And that was it. That was the go for your dreams talk that I got, right? And my mother, being a practical woman, said something like, "What? You can't get a job? You'll write on the Sundays." Right? Just the practical path. And didn't many of us get that practical path? Be reasonable. Don't do what you love. Don't do what Spirit is asking you to be or do. Stay safe. Be practical. And here's what I know. The safest thing on this planet is listening to your inner voice. The safest thing you can ever do is listening to that spirit, right? But I didn't know any of that back then, and I listened, and I went off to law school. And I got accepted to Harvard Law School, and I graduated with honors from Harvard Law School. And my mother was bragging in every synagogue for all she was worth. Oh, my little girl, I don't want to tell you. Let me tell you. Again, right? And maybe you've had that situation where your life looks right. It looks right to other people, right? But it doesn't feel right. Something feels empty. You're not listening to your soul. You're not listening to your spirit. You're not listening to who you're meant to be. And so I practiced law at a major law firm, and I was doing really well. I was on partnership track, and I just kept feeling empty, and I kept feeling scared because it wasn't my real life, right? And I got to the place of almost not wanting to be here anymore. I was just really depressed because I thought, oh my God, I have success and it's not doing it for me. What's wrong with me? And thank God a friend of mine said something amazing. And he said, think about it. If you've been this successful doing something you don't love, what could you do with what you love? Right? Isn't that a great question? So that became the basis of everything for me. I walked out of law without a plan, without anything, and I thought, you get one life. I want to know where this goes if I listen to this inner voice. So I will tell you, many, many years later now, that I, thank God, have now written 5 best-selling books. I have, thank God, thank you. I have had the privilege of coaching thousands of people to unlock their inner genius. And here's what I want you to know about learning to trust yourself. I'm going to talk about 3 things today. The first thing I'm going to talk about is following breadcrumbs, like following instincts in your breadcrumbs. The second thing I'll talk about is seeing yourself differently. And the third thing is going to be undoing any belief you have that's in the way of you loving your life, right? So we're going to talk about that. So the first thing we're going to talk about is following breadcrumbs. And for me, what I've noticed, and maybe you have too, is that, have you ever noticed like Spirit just doesn't give you a plan? You know, like you can whine and pray, and I never get the 10-year plan. I never get any plan. I get moment-by-moment guidance, right? There'll be a breadcrumb. There'll be an instinct. There'll be moment by moment. So I teach all my clients, you can't plan an inspired life. You can't plan an inspired life. It's inspired. It's miraculous. Your little mind can't see it and plan it, right? It's going to evolve moment by moment, by breadcrumb, if we follow it. So I want to share a story with you of one of my greatest stories of how this worked for me. When I left law and I was writing my very first book, it took me 12 years to write that first book, right? I know some of you are getting depressed hearing that. I know some of you are thinking, I was thinking of doing her workshop, but now 12 years, no, that woman's not for me. And 12 years was not the inspired plan here. But I always tell people it took me 12 years to write that first book, because what I want you to know is it took me 11 years to heal. 11 years to believe in myself, 11 years to believe in this God, 11 years to believe in love, 11 years to trust it, and 1 year to write a book, right? So I want you to know that if you're feeling like things are taking time in your life, or it's not going fast enough, or you're not getting where you want, please keep in mind, in this room, we are the people who are transforming consciousness. We're the people who are changing a paradigm. We are undoing every belief we've ever had. We're doing a lot. It's not a linear path. So if it's taking you a while, please keep in mind, you are doing a lot. So when I first finished that book, I thought, I don't know anything about publishing, so I researched commercial publishing and self-publishing and all the different things. And I kept asking my inner voice, what am I supposed to do? What do I do with this book? And I kept hearing this inner voice, and it just said, just put it in the river. Just put it in the river. Isn't that pretty? It's beautiful. What the hell does it mean? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Do you want guidance like that? Come on. I want a plan, right? I live in Denver. There are no rivers, But I knew intuitively it meant put it into the stream of life, right? If it's meant to go somewhere, it will. And I knew intuitively that meant self-publishing, right? But that scared me because I didn't know anything about marketing or distribution, or now I have to put my own money into this plan. You ever do that where you're asking Spirit for an answer and you get the least lucrative thing on the planet, right? And it's always like, can I get a second opinion? But anyways, I decided to follow that voice because I'd followed it for 12 years. And so here's what I want you to know. The second you decide to follow that voice, that dream, that soul, that life that's in you, the second you decide you're going to do this, you are going to meet the most judgmental person. You are going to meet the most judgmental person you've ever met. I don't know why, but it's like a law of the universe, law of detraction, not attraction, I don't know, but I went to an ex-boyfriend's house, and I went to a Passover dinner. I don't know what possessed me to do this, but I went to Passover dinner. I'm sitting there. I'm sitting next to this woman, and she is my mother on steroids. And she's drinking bad wine all night. And she's starting to grill me, right? So she's asking me, so you're going to publish a book? You know nothing about marketing? And you know nothing about distribution? And you're putting your own money into this? Oh, you're very ambitious. Which is code for you're a nut. You know, step away from my kids, right? And I'm thinking, I don't know if you know anything about the Passover ceremony. It's all about the exodus of the Jews. I never understood that ceremony at all, ever, right? And then that night, I got it for the first time. I'm like, let my people go. It was just, all of a sudden, it made so much sense. Let my people go. Because I think, okay, she's asking me all these questions, and I think, what am I going to tell this woman? Oh, don't worry. I have a plan. I'm going to put it in a river. I have a plan, right? What do I tell her? Oh, don't worry. I'm hearing an inner voice. It's very nice. Because you know how, like, in rooms like this, we pride ourselves on listening to an inner voice. We pride ourselves for these things. You talk to somebody normal, not so much, right? So I left there doubting myself and feeling bad. And here's that choice point. Are you going to trust yourself? Are you going to trust what you heard by spirit? Or are you going to trust what the culture and the conditioning is, right? Thank God, I am so freaking grateful that I did trust it. And finally, I self-published that first book. And an amazing thing happened. 4 months after I self-published that book, out of nowhere, I got an email that said, your fairy godmother has arrived. Your fairy godmother. She's going, oh, I was thinking, yes, except don't you think that's spam, right? You get an email like your fairy godmother has arrived. It's going to be spam. Come on. It's going to be Russian girls. They're waiting for you, you know, right? Or there's money for you in Nairobi, you know, like give us your credit card number and your social security number, right? It's like, I thought it was definitely going to be spam. But actually, it was an email that was from a vice president of marketing and publicity from Random House. And she somehow found my self-published book, This Time I Dance, Creating the Work You Love. That first book, she found it and she wrote to me and said, this is the best book I have ever read on finding your calling and on doing your dream, and I want to help you get it published. It's not. Yeah. She got it to the publisher I had dreamed of most. She got it to the head of the company. It was Tarcher, part of Penguin, part of Random House. She got it to them. They not only bought the book, they kept the exact writing. They didn't edit it. They took like maybe 10 sentences and tweaked that, but that was it. They kept the exact title. I had purple ink in it. I didn't know what I was doing. I like purple, and they kept the purple ink, you know, of just like, you know, as an unknown writer, had I done what I was supposed to do, right, I would never have ended up where I ended up. Had I followed the conventional path of everything you're supposed to do and all the traditional ways to do it, I would never have ended up where I ended up. But that's what I mean when I say you can't plan an inspired life. By the way, that same publisher has bought every book I've written, now that he moved over to St. Martin's and took me with him. But that's what I mean about that plan, that inspired life. There's a genius in you. There's a plan in you, in each of us, if we follow it moment by moment, following those breadcrumbs. But we forget that, right? So the second thing I want to talk to you about is seeing yourself differently. Seeing yourself differently. And what I mean by that is, what if you knew that you were connected to a higher power, that you were connected to a higher power, that you were co-creating with something else, that inner voice, that instinct in you was connected to something else? You would act very differently. You would see yourself differently. So I'm going to read you something from my new book, Learning to Trust Yourself, because when I first started writing this book, I heard that voice again, and it kept saying, I need you to be the beloved. I want you to be the beloved, right? And I didn't know what the heck that meant. Or I sort of did, but I was kind of fighting that. So I'm going to read you that passage in this book because I want you to be the beloved. I'm going to suck down some water first. Okay. All right. Years ago in a meditation, I cried out to my inner teacher, how do I reach you? What am I supposed to focus on? I got this message back from the diamond cave of my interior world. I need you to be the beloved. Be the beloved. Say what now? I knew I was being asked to take my casual interest in faith and self-actualization and go deeper, go truer, and go all the way. I knew I had to start walking forward without self-doubt, to trust in the radical love of an energy I couldn't fathom, but I could not deny. I knew it meant I needed to trust myself and my life and allow it to unfold in a way that showed me I was guided and that I could trust. Second-guessing myself wasn't helping me. It was time to stop telling myself I was ineffectual. I had the edge that gave me every advantage. I wasn't limited to the perception of my reptilian brain. I possessed this secret river within me. I command powerful faculties. Ernest Holmes says, the life of the spirit is my life. All of its strength is my strength. Its power is my power. Part of me railed, how is believing in a loving universe realistic? There is genocide, racism, blue algae in the lakes of my childhood, corrupt politicians, and global warming. And on a personal level, I had someone drop out of a class, which goes to show the universe hates me. And yet, even as my inner tantrum spewed cynicism and a few truly unnecessary comments about a certain muffin top situation developing, I felt peaceful. Like when you know you've lost steam for an argument. Really, once you touch the truth, it's non-negotiable. I knew what I knew. I knew there was an unbearable love in this world, and I wanted to serve it. I didn't need to know the name of this mystery, because I knew the certainty. I also knew that when I felt love, my doubts disappeared. Be the beloved. I knew what this commitment asked. I would listen to my instincts more than to my defenses. Yes, there was a part of me that doubted, but there was a part of me that did not. There was a part of me that knew I was here to thrive. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's what I mean about seeing yourself differently. There's a part of you that knows, and it's time to start listening to it, and it's time to start trusting that. So finally, I just want to tell you about the third thing, which is about undoing any belief that you have that is in the way of loving your life. Because remember how I started saying that if we have judgment, we can't hear spirit, right? If I have judgment, if I'm judging my life, I can't be hearing spirit. I can't be letting that through. And here's the thing about judgment. It forms beliefs in us. So we start having beliefs about our lives, and if you have this belief that is this judgment, again, you just can't be open to that flow, right? So it's not so much the circumstances that are going on, it's not the events that are going on, it's the interpretation you have about things, the beliefs you create in your life. And you know, neuroscience tells us that if you have a belief, your mind will go out and find all the evidence of that belief. It will find all the evidence of that belief. It will not show you anything else. It will show you what you believe. So we're here to undo the beliefs that are in the way of loving your life. That's what learning to trust yourself is. So I'll tell you a personal story. I kept noticing that I had this belief that said, I never get what I want. It would always come up secretly, you know, like a client would cancel on me or something, and then I'd have this belief that said, see, I never get what I want. A product that I love in the grocery store, department store, got discontinued, and it'll be like, see, I never get what I want, like kiss of death, If I love it, it's going out, But it would always come up, I never get what I want. I never get what I want. And I started realizing, God, that's not a great belief to have about your life, right? And I would ignore all the things that were happening that were fine. So I started looking at, where did that belief come from? And I remembered this experience I had when I was a little girl. And I was shopping in this department store, Alexander's, with my mother. And I saw these red shoes. And I fell in love with these red shoes. I had to have those red shoes. With all my little girl heart, I wanted that. But I knew I'm with my mother. And my mother's a very practical woman. And she's going to go, ugh, the red shoes. What are you going to do with the red shoes? Who needs red shoes? Look, the green elf shoes, they're on sale. You'll love them. They're good for you, right? That's what I was expecting. But on that magical day, my mother said yes. And I got the red shoes. I was getting them. I was so excited. I was watching them wrap it up in tissue paper and put it in the shopping bag. And part of me is going, oh my God, yeah, I'm going to get the red shoes right here. So my mother takes the shopping bag, and she lost the shopping bag. Yeah, and I didn't get the red shoes. So I think it broke my heart. And I think as a little girl, I formed this belief that says, I'll never get what I want. And I think what happened was I took one disappointment, one valid disappointment, and I think I protected myself by not wanting anything else or not believing anything was ever going to happen. So I protected myself by saying, I'll never get what I want. So then you never want things, right? But it's not a good belief to have, because it negates the power of the universe that wants to give you and give you and give you and give you 1,000 different chances, right? So that was a really powerful thing for me to start seeing that belief. You want to hear the kicker of that story? True story. I talked to my mother years later about this, and I was talking to her about, the red shoes. First, she didn't even know what the heck I was talking about. And I thought, great, a life-forming moment for me, and you have no idea. Great. But then she finally clicked in, and she's going, what are you talking about? You got those red shoes. And I'm like, yeah, I know we got them, but then you lost them. And she said, yeah. And then we called the department store. They found it. We went, and we picked them up, and you got them. And I did not remember that at all. I have no memory of that at all. I remembered my belief. I remembered what I believed. I did not remember reality. And you are doing the same thing. Every day you are seeing and remembering what you believe, and you are cutting out everything else. So A Course in Miracles teaches that we are here to undo the blocks to the awareness of love's presence. And that's what we're here doing. That's what this path is. That's what learning to trust yourself is. So I just want to close by first of all telling you, your soul is really amazing. Your soul is extraordinary. The infinite powers of what you can do on this planet, what you can do, is amazing. Your beliefs, they're not so hot. They're not so hot, right? But everything in your life is designed to help you change that. Everything is here to work on that, to help you undo that. So I just want you to know, we're living in times in this world where the world is hurting, right? The world is hurting. But the exciting thing is that we have this love inside each of us that is transformative and possible. You have so many gifts to give. You have so much love to bring. And if you're feeling just a teeny bit guilty right about now because your lousy self-judgment is in the way of the freaking powers of the universe, then good. I'm glad, because, I've tried inspiration. Now I'll do Jewish guilt. I'll do whatever it takes to help you know how amazing you are. You rock. You have these gifts. It's about trusting yourself and being the beloved. Thank you so, so much. Thank you so, so much. Thank you so, so much. Thank you. Woo! Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just going to mention something about the workshop real quickly.
Please.
Okay, yes. Thank you so much. I just want to hang out here. I love this place. Oh my God. This is my people, yes. So speaking of hanging out here, I am doing the workshop at 1:30. If you think if this piqued you at all, the workshop is amazing because we really get to be personal. We really get to work on your beliefs. The energy in them are amazing. I've been running around the country doing this. I do it for the workshops because I get to know you. If there's something you want to shift, that workshop will shift you. So I know some of you might think, well, I have plans, but I told you, you can't plan an inspired life, right? And it's like, please, if you can, come late if you need to, leave early if you need to. Get in this energy with us. Let's do this. Let's shift, right? The other thing I will just tell you very briefly, I am doing some private coaching sessions here while I'm here. They're discounted. They're in person. We only have a few slots, Paul is the guy to talk to, or me. And so please do that. Also join us by the table. I have a mailing list. Please get on it if you'd like to. I send out a weekly inspired message. We have our fortune cookies. They're passed around the world. We've created a global community of people who are living in inspiration instead of fear. And I think it's so, so important to be part of communities like this, part of communities like this. Support this local community with all your heart and soul, because we're the ones who are making the difference moment by moment. Thank you so, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Let's acknowledge Tama again. Thank you. So powerful. Thank you. All right. So if you are planning to go to the workshop, at the yes table, we have a sign-up sheet just to get a sense of how many people to prepare for. So if you want to do that, that's great. Okay. Boy, I'm inspired. What's next? Oh, Gino, our song. Let's welcome up Gino.
Trust love, trust love, trust God, that love is everywhere, that we are here to be the perfect givers of love and receivers of love. And love will have the final word. Trust love, trust love, trust God, that love is everywhere. And we are here to be the perfect givers of love and receivers of love, and love will have the final word. No one ever loses when one trusts love, for love is something that will never fail. Love is the essence of the Spirit that is known by always giving. Love always sees the truth beyond the appearance that is showing. Love judges not, and love renews. Yes, love renews. Love is a healer. Oh, yes, it is. Love loves to love. Love loves to love, and we'll keep on being love, and we'll keep on being love. This is its holy way. So trust love, trust love, trust God, that love everywhere, that we are here the perfect givers of love and receivers of love. And love will have the final word. 'Cause no one ever loses when we trust love. Love is something that will never end. Love is the essence of the Spirit that is known by always giving. Love always sees the truth beyond the appearance that is showing. Love judges not, and love renews. Yes, love renews. Love is a healer. Oh, yes, it is. Love loves to love. Love loves to love. And we'll keep on being love. And we'll keep on being love. This is this holy way to trust love and lean on love. Trust God, and love is everywhere, and we are here to be perfect givers of love and receivers of love. And love will have the final word. We are here to be perfect givers of love and receivers of love. And love will have final word. Love will have the final word.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. I'm Doug Cooper, the Global Heart Tithe guy, and we have such an incredible organization to give the Global Heart Tithe to this month. I had the honor of going to this organization. It's called the East County Transitional Living Center in El Cajon. Otis was there. He can attest to the vibration of love, and they're well, you know what? I'm gonna give the mic to Lori Stone. She's the director of marketing and development, and she can tell you all about it.
Actually, you're doing a great job. Hi, everybody. Thank you for letting us come here, and thank you for being so generous. And anyway, I'll just real briefly, because I want to give Skylar is actually. Well, he's a lot of things. He's a manager of our resource department, and it's outreach and IT. But Skylar graduated when I started working there from the program. So I just wanted to bring him and let him talk, because he's a great example of what the sport does. It's a hand up, not a handout. And right now we currently have about 5 locations, about 450 people, 150 children. I will not share what they've been through, but now they are in a place where they're learning how they're getting resources, they're getting their needs met, and they're getting job training, and we're helping them find homes and jobs. So it's a temporary shelter, a temporary shelter, and a 1-year residential treatment program that's faith-based. So, and here's Skylar Phillips.
So I am the resource manager of the IT department, and I also run all of our outreaches. I graduated the men's single year program about 3 years ago. My family did an intervention. Sorry if I get emotional, it's an emotional story. I got in a really bad motorcycle accident and had full knee replacement surgery at 23. I became addicted to my opiates and pain pills. My family did an intervention on me and dropped me off at the front gates. Through the course of the year, I learned how to love myself and love others. Got a relationship with Christ, graduated the program, and then was brought on as full-time staff. So now I'm able to use my testimony to help others and help bring others into a relationship with Christ and move on and rebuild their lives. Thank you very much for having us and for your donation.
Good job. So I know we have a lot of new people here, and maybe you don't all know what the Global Heart Tithe is. Well, every dollar that we bring into the center through events and workshops and all of your donations, 10% of every dollar that we bring in goes to a worthy organization, a charity like this one. And so you are a part of everything that flows through the Global Heart Tithe. Did I leave anything out? And, you guys have to come back. It's not over. So I really urge all of you to come to think about organizations that you know about, charities that you feel strongly about. Come to me or go online to the donate button on the website. I know there's a lot of organizations that can use the Global Heart Tithe, and we need your participation in that. So, on behalf of Universal Spirit Center, we offer this gift in love and recognition and a reminder that no one is forgotten. Thank you for your work and your service, and we are so grateful to be able to award you this gift for $1,000.
As this is our conscious giving time.
Yeah, go.
All right, as this is our conscious giving time, we're going to keep this ball rolling. Thank you virtually for all of the ding, ding, dings that we get. Everybody, let's get ready and sing out, God is our source. God is our power. God is our everything. Yeah. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Peace. Peace is my source. Peace is my power. Peace gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Peace gives me everything I need. Joy. Joy is my source. Joy is my power. Joy gives me everything that I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need.
If you wish, raise your hands over this blessing, knowing that we're in reciprocity. What a gift. So as we give, then we receive, and then we give again, and there is no ending. There is energy from the divine in the reciprocity as we give in love and joy and peace. Amen. So it is.
Love is my source. Love is my power. Love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything that I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives you everything that you need. So give all thanks for all your blessings. Love gives you everything you need.
So I invite you to join hands. Take a deep breath. We may all need a deep breath there. Take a deep breath there. So our recipients for the Global Heart Tithe will be at a table out in the lobby. And if you would like to further support them with volunteer work or further gifts, please see them. They're here for that. And there's a sign-up sheet for the workshop. See you here at 1:30. So let's breathe again. Full, deep, conscious breath. And let's just let all of the energies this morning, all of the energies disintegrate in us. Just allow this now. Just breathing in, breathing out. And behold yourself as the divine beloved right now. Just experience yourself here now as the divine beloved. And all the light and the glory and the love that brings forth. So we know that our light and our love and our glory moves through and touches every being on our planet. Let's know that together. That we join beings of light and just spreading this love, touching every being. And we know this together and we say, Amen.
I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. Oh, in the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am in the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me. In the light, in the love, in the glory. Ooh. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am, yeah. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am. All right, I want you to go out and have a fantastic week. See you back here for Tama's workshop at 1:30. It's going to be powerful. You don't want to miss it. And when people see that beautiful light of yours shining and they go, hey, I want to come and go where you go. Tell them, come join me at I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. Oh yeah, I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. Wow, in the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am. Have a good day.
Healing prayer circle will be in our meditation room.